Hi, I'm Kurt Kelly for Live Video Inc. and Actors Reporter with coverage from NAB 2012. In this episode, Paul Devermann from New Blue, Eran Igler from AB On Air and his new microwave technology, Bob Uecker, inducted into the Hall of Fame. This and much more coming up in this edition of NAB 2012, live from Las Vegas. I'm Kurt Kelly for Live Video Inc. and Actors Reporter. It's coming up.
It's Jenny Griffin with Canon, and we will be right back with Actors Reporter and Kurt Kelly.
Welcome to NAB 2012, live from Las Vegas. From Las Vegas, it's NAB 2012.
Hi, I'm Florian Seitner from Emotion 3D. We are here at the NAB 2012 with Actors Report and Kurt Kelly.
Welcome back to NAB 2012 from Las Vegas. I'm Kurt Kelly for Actors Reporter and Live Video Inc. And now AB On Air. We be on air with Eran Igler. Kurt Kelly from Live Video Inc. and Actors Reporter. We're at NAB with my old friend, not old, but my friend Eran Igler, who is the CEO founder of AB On Air, correct?
Yes, that is correct.
Now, AB On Air is something that you've created in your area of the world that can be used around the planet.
Right, this is something that can be used everywhere in the world because it's using the unlicensed frequency, so everyone can use it everywhere in the world.
Now everybody's going, what are they talking about? Because we haven't really clued them in yet. What is AB On Air?
AB On Air is a design house. We design and manufacture wireless video system to connect between any camera and the receiver, so you can do a wireless transmission of your broadcasting without setup of a cable or anything of that sort.
Which in some ways will diminish the cost of insurance because you don't have the slip, trip, and fall or possible shock or whatever. And what is the distance or range you can get on these?
With this system you can go anything from 300 meters to 1 kilometer, it depends on the receiver antenna. And it doesn't only save on the cost of the insurance, it also saves a lot on the time of the setup. And when you want to be first on the air, you don't want a long time for setup of the cables.
No. So, is this the device we're talking about for AB On Air?
Yeah, this is one of the devices. We have a lineup of products from low end that can suit any customer, any cost-sensitive customer, to this product which is in the mid-range. And we have also a high-end product that gives you also CCU, intercom, and other features.
So what is the transmission speed of something like this?
We transmitted about 15 megahertz of video, and we compress the video in the latest H.264 standard. This way the picture quality remains very high, so it's supporting a high definition in all the bit rates and all the frame rates you need. So we're just showing here two options of antenna. So if you want to go long range, you take a bigger antenna, but if you are doing something inside and if the range is only 50 meters, you can use that antenna very easily, then it's more easy to walk around with the system.
Once again, reaffirming size matters.
Size matters.
Okay. Now, is this for checking someone's eyes, a stethoscope or something? What is this for?
No, this is actually what happened is many broadcasting has their own tally system.
Yes.
And they want to be able to connect to a system and still preserve the tally capability. So with that, we demonstrate that we can connect to many tally systems out there and support any of those by just plugging here and showing the tally. So with this set of antenna, you can go up to 350 meters easily. And if you go through a wall, it reduces the range a little bit, but not dramatically. If you go with an antenna like that, a sector antenna, it will take you all the way to 1 kilometer of range. Then it's really more than enough. I think 1 kilometer is 3,000 feet.
I was going to say that's what, about a half a mile, a little over half a mile?
Yeah, something like that.
Okay, so it has range. And what is this remote for?
This is the CCU. Again, if you want from the central command or the OB van to control the camera, you can use that CCU and connect the color, the balance, or anything in the camera you do with this remote.
Even the remote zooms?
Even the remote zooms.
What is in the future for AB On Air?
We are working right now on new feature to add to the system. It could be more range. It could be 3D, the next generation of filming. We are working on a new feature that customer requires, like intercom or other stuff. We want to put all that into the product and of course reduce the size, the price, because we think every production should have one. Right now it's very difficult, but in the future the price will go down and more people will use the wireless. This is Eran Igler for AB on Air, and we're showing here a full lineup of wireless video systems. We have the green units here, the red units here, and over there you can see the blue units. All of them are doing wireless video. Many options available for any customer. Come see us.
We'll take a look at the Digital Guru workshops from NAB and find out what the demand for music, news, or information anytime, anywhere is at this year's NAB. Because you guys do NAB, but you also do a lot more than NAB.
Yeah. We're going to be all over the U.S. this next coming month.
So can we be buying tickets to your tour?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Where's the next stop?
Orlando, Florida.
And how much are you for these tickets?
I say about $100 a person.
He's rich. 2,000.
2,000? What do I get for 2,000?
You'll get a nice bag, my signature.
Foot massage?
Yeah, I can throw that in. I give good pedicures. I can give you like.
Here you go. We can start here.
All right.
These are heard. What were the hot selling items at this year's NAB?
Ooh, we had the camera lens mugs that sold out super fast.
Could you give us a couple to go?
We
sold out.
Yeah, we sold
out.
What else?
Came early.
The tangled wire shirts.
The what?
You know, a lot of these cameramen and a lot of these producers and so forth, they're dragging all these cameras around, and your wires get all tangled up and you can't, it looks like a big ball of wires.
So when they're done, they make shirts out of them.
They loved it.
Any other hot sellers?
The director's shirt. I'm the director, that's why. That was a big seller.
Probably for people who have control issues. No, just kidding. You said also like a director's clock that you can do take, and what's that about?
They had the clapper board alarm clock, and that was cool.
Do you do this job on commission?
No. We do it just because we care. We have some kids in the neighborhood where we're at, and that it's a very impoverished area, and so we feed the children.
These shows and take the money back and take care of them.
We do concerts and just stuff to get all the community together.
We'll get a special inside, behind-the-scenes look and exclusive interview with Tom Mikovits from the South Point Casino and Spa. From Las Vegas, this is NAB 2012. I'm Kurt Kelly for Actors Reporter and Live Video Inc. New technology from New Blue. Paul Devermann's up next. Coming up in this edition of NAB 2012, live from Las Vegas. I'm Kurt Kelly for Actors Reporter and Live Video Inc. Stick around, we'll be right back.
Coming up on the Actors Reporter with Kurt Kelly, it's the South Point. It's my favorite place in Las Vegas, probably because I work here, but we're gonna take you inside. We're gonna show you all kinds of stuff all over the building. 4.2 million square feet of fun right here at the South Point.
Ready? I'm Linda Kruse, one of the speakers at the Harmonic booth. No, not one, I'm the only one. Hi, I'm Linda Kruse, the speaker in the Harmonic booth at the National Association of Broadcasters. That would be a show.
Welcome back to NAB 2012 from Las Vegas. I'm Kurt Kelly for Live Video Inc. and Actors Reporter. And now we take a look at new technology with Paul Devermann from New Blue. And what is New Blue?
New Blue is a plugin provider. We do video plugins and titling products for all the major video editing applications.
When you say titling projects?
So we create a titling application that broadcasters use to type in text and make really cool animations.
Right.
Things like
I actually understood that. For a second with the horns in my head, I thought you said a tattling program, and I'm like, tattling? That's interesting. I thought maybe it's titling. So how new is your company, and how's this show?
We've been around since 2006. First time exhibiting at NAB, and it's been absolutely wonderful.
What have been some of the more memorable moments of this year?
More memorable moments. Well, we've had a very good meetings with a lot of people just coming up and saying, hey, we need some workflow solutions, exactly what you have.
Really?
So some very nice site licenses we're talking about, yes. And a lot of partner meetings as well.
Oh, great. I'm Kurt Kelly for Actors Reporter and Live Video Inc. And now we shine our spotlight on the behind the scenes of what happens at one of the popular local hotels at South Point Casino and Spa with Tom Mikovits.
So, who is the average clientele or your normal clientele who come here? Is it locals? Is it international? Is it both? What is it?
That's the beauty of the South Point. It appeals to everyone. It's just a comfortable place. Now, I'd say 40 to 50% of our business is local.
I haven't played Battleship since I was a kid.
See, now you can play it and win money. How about that, right?
Wild. Tell me about this as we wander along. This is just an open bar area where people can sit and gamble at the same time?
This is the Catalina Island Bar. This place is hopping on a Friday night. Every Friday from 4 to 10 we do $2 drinks. And that's not just beers, not just well drinks, not the vodka that comes in the plastic bottle. We're talking Belvedere, some Crown Royal.
The premium high ends.
Oh yeah, the high-end stuff. High-end stuff.
I'm thinking that brings people in.
$2. So yeah, you got to stay for the weekend, correct?
Okay.
You got Sheena Easton.
Sheena Easton.
$2 drinks.
$2 drinks.
The Arabian horses out there.
I'm thinking you got the spa that I can recover from a week of walking my feet off. So you've been even acknowledged in international and national publications about what goes on at South Point.
We are stopped right next to the Oyster Bar. We have a lobster grilled cheese in there. It's our
lobster with your grilled cheese.
It is all together. Sourdough, jack, cheddar, lobster. It is an incredible sandwich. It is the best sandwich in the building, and it was ranked as a top 10 grilled cheese by the USA Today. You got to try it. It's the thing you got to try when you come to the South Point.
So basically, I should go on a diet for about a month and then come and just spend my time at South Point because there's something in every corner here as I look around.
Yes. I can only eat half of that sandwich, by the way. So
really?
Yeah, because you get a soup with it, nice little half sandwich. You're all set. 40 to 50% of our business is local, but everything outside of that, people from out of town. We have 2,200 rooms, so we're going to fill a hotel with a lot of people from out of town. They're coming from Southern California, Northern California, the Midwest, the East Coast, everybody.
What is this, the wine gallery?
This is the
creme de la creme?
Yes, this is the treat. If it's a special occasion meal.
Wow.
You want to go to Michael's. You got to save up a little bit for it.
This is where somebody's proposing or something?
Proposing, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, this restaurant has been around for 35 years, so it's pretty much, I'd say about 95% the same staff since day one.
I'm a little confused. The restaurant's been around 35 years, but the building has been around a lot less.
Right, we didn't build the building around it. We brought this over from the Barbary Coast in the heart of the Strip. That was our owner Michael's other property.
Oh, so this is the other Michael's that I've gone to before,
yes.
years ago.
Oh.
So when you've been going to Vegas and going, what happened to Michael's? Guess what?
Down here.
It's at the South Point.
Bowling, movies, bingo, upstairs.
Your movies are popular here from Facebook because you have like nearly 5,000 people who have checked in from your movies and bowling.
Right.
I saw that a little while ago.
We're one of the top 50 movie theaters in the country for the Cinemark chain. So
surround sound, IMAX. What's going on in there?
It's called XD. It's similar to the IMAX,
right?
But huge screen, better sound, better picture.
From Las Vegas, this is NAB 2012. I'm Kurt Kelly for Actors Reporter and Live Video Inc. And a known name to many who watch sports, Bob Uecker is coming up and his induction into the NAB Hall of Fame.
Hello, I'm Michael Constantine from Prime Focus Technologies here at NAB 2012. We have just been spending some time with the Actors Reporter, hosted by Kurt Kelly here, and we're delighted to be here this show. We've got some wonderful things to talk about, and our people seem to be liking it, so thanks very much.
This is Marie Cumming at the NAB show in Las Vegas, 2012. It's been a great show. We've had a great turnout of attendees and exhibitors and hundreds of educational sessions, but we're getting ready to wrap this up. Just had a great interview with Kurt Kelly out here and signing off.
Welcome back to NAB 2012. And now our celebrity spotlight shines on sportscaster and celebrity Bob Uecker. Fondly known as Mr. Baseball, Bob Uecker is entering his 42nd year calling play-by-play on the Brewers Radio Network and Journal Broadcasting Group.
what a pleasure and an honor it is to be here with you today. And it's a wonderful tribute by a couple of great friends, former friends. No, you know what? I think Donny Osmond may have struck me out once. I really do. Everybody else did. He probably got me too. Yeah, he probably got me too. Anyway, I wasn't a big-time bonus player when I signed with the Braves. Very modest, $3,000 bonus, which kind of aggravated my old man because he didn't have that kind of money to put out. But the Braves took it. Milwaukee, Philadelphia. Hey, congratulations to Philadelphia. Beautiful. Matter of fact, Philadelphia is the only place I ever had a fight with a fan. Somebody from behind our dugout at Old Connie Mack Stadium was really on me. And finally, you know, you get enough of that stuff, and they started talking about my family, and your reaction is to dive into the seats. And yeah, I got a couple of good punches in. And the bad thing is it's going to be a court suit and a lawsuit. You're going to court, and I can remember that day in court. She was sitting there with her attorney. Still pretty well marked up. I never made a lot of money in baseball. I think the most I ever made as a player, maybe $12,000, $13,000, I think is the most. And 7 of that came from selling other players' equipment. If you wanted something, I'd get it for you. The price was right. I've been around baseball a long time. As I said, you know, you pick up tips when you know your career is going to be, it's over. You know, you're coming to the end of the line. You're playing in games, and you look down at the third base coach for a sign. He turns his back on you. Tell you you're playing a night game, and you get to the ballpark and find they played that afternoon. I remember the Braves told me that they were going to make me a coach after releasing me in 1967, releasing me as a player, that I'd be coaching second base. So again, I knew my time might be up, but I've had a great time in baseball, a great time as a broadcaster. I don't think there's anything better for baseball than radio. Let me just mention the grass. I really know, I mean, the audience doesn't know a thing until you tell them what's going on. Television, you can see everything. And he talked about how green the grass is. I look at how much of the grass can I smoke. I'd try anything once. But that's the love of baseball, and that's what the fan, the listener, they don't know anything until you tell them about it. And that's what makes radio baseball the best. It really is. I mean, people, you don't sit in your houses all day long during the summertime and watch a game on television. You're outside, you got a radio with you. You're driving around in a car, you got a radio with you. And that's really what makes baseball so exciting for the fan. You have to love the game too, and I think I've always been privileged because of the fact that I'm an ex-player. And I know what it's like to be in a clubhouse, to be down 10 games, and you've lost 5 in a row, and you're getting your brains beat out by the writers and the media. So I know what that's like, and it helps me as far as the broadcast go. To have been a player, again, I was on a World's Championship team in St. Louis in 1964. We beat the Yankees. And I remember that. King Devine, who was the general manager, thank you, of the St. Louis Cardinals, then he said the Cardinals wanted me to do him a favor in an area where he thought I could really help the club as far as the series went. And I said, hey, you know, I'm in, whatever you want. He said, well, we'd like to inject you with hepatitis so we can bring another player up on the roster.
Coming up on a future episode of NAB 2012.
It was like the heavens opened up, right? 2 words came to my mind. Be yourself.
Thank you so much, and thank everybody here so much.
The transition from standard def to HD took place over at least a 12-year period.
You gotta change. That's the broadcasting business. Technology, they change, but creatively, we also have to change.
We have continuing coverage of NAB 2012 coming up soon. I'm Kurt Kelly from Live Video Inc. and Actors Reporter. Thanks for joining us.
I'm Kurt Kelly from Live Video Inc. and Actors Reporter. It's been one of those kind of days. Is that better? It's just totally effed up.
You have hair.
I have hair. Oh my gosh. I'm Kurt Kelly from Actors. Oh, the tie knot too? Oh, hold it. Hang on. Let me get the tie. Would you hold this, please? You want me to zip up my pants or anything? Or tie my shoes? Phone home, E.T. Thank you. Did you do your tie up? Okay. Do we look like the Kennedys now?
Now it's time for the NAB 2012 special bonus moments from Las Vegas.
So what do you like about the NAB show?
What do I like about the NAB show? I like all the interesting people from around the planet. You?
All the chicks, hot chicks hanging around here. That's what I said. All the
interesting people from around the planet. Yeah. Yes, you did. You were more vivid about it. Oh gosh, I don't know if I'll be able to stand the rest of the day.
Great reason why Vegas and Sony is such a great place. Not only the amazing cameras that you've seen, but Sony Vegas now embracing open effects, you know, increasing the number of partners like, you know, Red Giant and some of these other partners that you'll see. It just shows the organic community that's developing around Vegas. I use Vegas because I'm productive on it. Yes, I use other tools, but some of these, as a technologist, as an AMD quote executive, if you will, I see a lot of really crappy technology. The thing that I'm excited about Sony Vegas and Sony and AMD and all these partners is we're working together. Our developer teams, some of which here tonight, you know, Clarice Simmons and Kevin Spross, who are in the audience tonight, have been amazing on helping us get this together. But this community that you're a part of, you're seeing, you know, all of our efforts being put into making you more productive, putting power in your hands, and not turning you into IT professionals, which, you know, we've all suffered with technology, and you know, you can fly to the moon if you have the money and time, but that's not the point. We want to be about the task and not the technology, and that's the culture that AMD and Sony have together, and that's why we're so proud to be here. To me, what Sony Vegas does for me, it gives me control. I don't want a bunch of nerds hooked into my creative process. I want to do everything myself and involve people as I need to. But as I'm incubating my idea, Sony Vegas helps me do that, and that's another reason. Now, in the future, some of the great things that are happening with the developer teams at Sony and at AMD, we have now combined our CPU and our GPU together, which is called our APU. We use the term heterogeneous computing, but essentially what it is, it's bringing everything together in a unified memory architecture. So not only the acceleration that you're seeing, which for me as a Vegas 2 user on up through the chain, Vegas 11 is like a quantum leap. But now as we bring our APU, we're going to be bringing more power for you, the directors, onto the set. So you don't have to be chained to a tower or whatever. And so as the last challenge that I want to give you, you as filmmakers, you as content creators, the cloud, which is increasing the demand for content orders of magnitude. If there was ever a time for you to really step up and make your movie, it is now. And I want to congratulate the Sony team and also the AMD developer team that has helped us get here. And that's really all I have. I'm continuing to make movies. I'm kind of stuck in the rut of multi-camera concert rock and roll stuff, and but I'm doing a feature this year based on sort of the death of the 90s, if you will. Pardon me, the death of the 80s, the heavy metal scene, and then with what's happening there. And it's the suicide of a very famous person. So it's not like a musical, but it's a film that I use Sony Vegas to do. So why don't we just roll a clip, and that's all I got.
Letter to myself.
Happiness feels like this. Your heart upon your sleeve. My baby knows how to get under my skin. She was gone, now she's back again. Hey there, you with easy eyes. You keep coming and going. Yeah, always I'll be true to my destination. And tonight I'll be the window, the line that will not doubt the world, and you'll never see.